Hi everyone, it's Jen from Jen's Joyful Kitchen, and I am a registered dietitian, a mom, and a Pampered Chef consultant. I'm also an author of the new book, Dinner Done. And so tonight I wanted to share with you what I'm doing because tonight's a busy night. And when I think of busy, I think of pressure cooking because it speeds up by 70% whatever you're cooking. And it's also a very hands-off way to cook so that you don't have to worry about standing at the stovetop and doing all the things. So this is my new book, Dinner Done. And I wrote this book to help busy moms and busy families really just get dinner on the table. And it is filled with 40 healthy recipes. And it also features 5 specific kitchen tools to help you get dinner done. So I've got a chapter on pressure cooking. I've got a chapter on air frying. I've got a chapter on one-pot meals. I've got a chapter on like grilling and griddling type of meals. And I also have a chapter on pizzas. And tonight I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about one of the recipes that I have in here, which is really a simple recipe, but oftentimes I think we forget it or we make it more complex because we use so many different pans to get it done. So this recipe is in chapter 3, which is the pressure cooking recipes, and it's just spaghetti, but I'm gonna be using a little bit different noodle tonight than my traditional spaghetti noodle. So you can use your pressure cooker. This is the Pampered Chef multi-cooker that I absolutely love. It does so many different things. And actually I don't have to put that on the counter anymore. I can put it right in its little slot. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna sear this hamburger, which is just some lean ground beef, and I put it on the sear setting. And what that means is it just means that it's going to saute it. And what we're looking for is a little bit of browning happening on the hamburger, but not necessarily cooking it all the way. You just want a little bit brown. And so we're gonna put that in here. And if you have made spaghetti or pasta in your pressure cooker before, let me know below. I'd love to know what kind of pressure cooking pasta meals you like to make. And, oh, I guess I don't have a garbage in there. Okay. So one of the tools that I absolutely love when you are cooking ground beef in the pressure cooker or in any pot for that matter is the mix and chop. This is a tool that you actually just press and twist through your meat and it will crumble it up faster than you can even imagine. And I just took a pound of ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken. You could even use ground pork or even ground sausage. You can use any of those for this recipe. And then I'm going to also add some Italian seasoning here. Let's see, where is it? Way up on the top. And the Italian seasoning I like to use is actually the Pampered Chef Italian seasoning. It is very delicious. You get a nice big jar of it. And all of our seasonings are gluten-free and MSG-free, so you don't have to worry about that either. And you do about a tablespoon per pound of meat. So it's already starting to get going here. One thing I love about the multi-cooker is that you can actually set it for like how much heat you want it to have for your searing. So you could do high, medium, or low. So I put it on the high setting so we can really get it kind of cooking fast. And this is already chopped up and I can smell the Italian seasoning already starting to add that flavor to the ground beef. So while that's cooking just for a couple minutes, we're going to get our pasta ready. And the thing about the pasta is you want to weigh it or at least know how much is in the package that you're dumping in. And the reason for that is you really need to have the exact amount of liquid so that you don't have to pour anything off. So that's why this is such a quick recipe, is that you just simply add all the ingredients and then set it and let it go. You don't have to watch for it to boil over or anything like that. So we're going to do 8 ounces of pasta. There we go. And you can use your favorite pasta. So whether you do the shorter noodles, the longer noodles, this recipe is so versatile, just use what you have. So we've got our 8 ounces of pasta. Now to this, you're gonna add double that ounce amount to water. So 8 ounces of pasta, 16 ounces of water. That's what you need to add to your recipe. And then you're gonna need 1 jar of your favorite marinara sauce as well. So this is already starting to brown. I almost use my mix and chop just as kind of like a little stirring agent too. So the multi-cooker is great because, yes, I'm searing in this, but I'm gonna turn it to pressure cook and I don't have another pan to wash. So that's the really great thing about it, is that it really just allows you to use everything in one pot, and then your cleanup is so easy. And all you have to do is wash the one pot, and you can even put that in the dishwasher. So the story behind this recipe is really just my kids and myself and my husband. We all love spaghetti. And yes, it can be one of those things that you always rely on perhaps, but in reality, it's really a good recipe. You have your protein, you have your grains, you have tomato sauce from your marinara, so it's got a lot of great vitamins in it as well. And then to serve with it, I actually have in my book, after every chapter, is a list of sides. And so I make it easy because it's like a rotating side dish list. So you can see that, simple side dishes. So in the pressure cooking chapter, it's all about salads. And so I've got 7 different salads in here that you literally just pull the ingredients together and toss them in a bowl. Salads are always great to have as much as you can. And you can also add your favorite salad too. So that is kind of the fun thing about it. I tried to make this almost like a workbook so that not only is it a cookbook for you, but you also get the opportunity to even add some of your favorite recipes at the back. I've got some spaces for that. And then I also have, the main idea behind this book is like really just taking these chapters with the 5 different tools and all the different recipes and actually combining them into a rotating menu so that you don't have to think, what's for dinner? You can constantly know the answer. And I even have a free resource that those that get my book can actually get, and it's called, right here, or you can see it right here, the Dinner Done menu planning packet. It's free. So when you get my book, you actually are able to just get this printable, downloadable, printable 6-week plan. So all you do is print it, and then you can literally just rotate through it. You can even laminate it. You can put it on your fridge so everybody always knows, like Monday is this, Tuesday is this, and it's meant to help you with these busy weeknights, help you get these easy weeknight meals on the table. Okay, so this is ready for the next step. So we've got our meat in here. It's not all the way done. It's not supposed to be all the way done. It's just getting a little bit brown. We're gonna pour in our pasta, and it's important when you're doing your pressure cooking that you follow the order of the ingredients that they're listed in so that you are not, sometimes it really is a big deal if you switch the ingredient order around. So just follow that order. So we got our meat, our sauce, our pasta, and then our water. Pour that in, and then our sauce. So you can just cover everything in here. And that's why you put the noodles in on the bottom, right above the ground beef, because I'm gonna get a little water for this. Then it's really great because your pasta is actually covered then by liquid and you don't have to worry about it being dry pasta. So I always like to do a little bit of water because I like to get all of that good sauce remaining out of the jar. This is such an easy recipe. And then I'm going to cancel that searing because we're no longer needing that. And then I'm going to switch this back to custom. And then for the multi-cooker, you just simply press the dial and then you're able to turn the timer to what you want it to be set to. I'm gonna set this for 5 minutes and I'm gonna just hold it, long press it basically, and it starts to run. And then what's going to happen with the pressure cooker is all of this is going to cook together. First it's going to heat up, and then once it gets to the temperature that it needs to be at, it will start counting down from the time that you put it in there. So on the new multi-cooker, what I really love about this is there's this little circular shape here, and it kind of has these little pie wedges that it starts to kind of move down, and eventually the whole pie will be filled. So this is a good indicator of like how much heating still has to happen. So sometimes I'll get the question of, well, how long does it take to actually heat before it actually cooks? It depends on how much food you have in there. If you have it filled all the way to the max line, it's going to take a little bit longer. But in general, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes is average, and sometimes perhaps it might be up to 10 if you have like a whole pot of chili going in there or something like that. So either way, it's faster, it's easier cleanup, it's hands off, because I can literally leave this and it'll just finish cooking, and then when it's done, I will press the little steam release valve and it'll release all the pressure and we'll be ready to eat. So you can get a multi-cooker really easily from my Pampered Chef website. You can also get it at a discount by hosting a virtual party with me, and you can simply let me know below that you'd like to do that. Virtual parties are really fun and easy. I give you tons of recipes for you and your friends to learn from, and also you learn more about the products too. And if you're interested in grabbing a copy of my book, I would love for you to do that, and then also leave a review on Amazon as well. These make a great gift too to the busy moms in your life, whether it's for birthday, Mother's Day, any holiday, or just for no reason at all, but to say, I really want to help you and here's some really great recipes for you. So you can find this on Amazon. And if you're local to me, I also am going to have some copies available if you would like a signed copy as well. So you can message me for details on that. But thank you so much for joining me from my kitchen. And I hope you have found this helpful. And please let me know what other questions you have, whether it's about my book, about pressure cooking. I'm happy to help you at all. So thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Happy cooking.